Hey everybody, this is Jonnydem. Daily Jonnydem episode 5? I missed a day or two. I was on vacation. I think that's a good enough excuse to kind of not do stuff. It's the first time I've had a vacation in a long time. Went to Georgia, as you already know, probably, because there's another video I took in Georgia. We hit Savannah. Well, we flew into Atlanta, hit Savannah for a couple days, and went back to Atlanta. Atlanta, we were feeling a little bit of fatigue, I think, when we came back to Atlanta. So we didn't hit it as hard as we could have the second day we were in Atlanta, but we did do something every day. The first day we went to a place called the Painted Pen, I believe it was called, and that was a lot of fun. It was a bowling alley, as you might assume, and they had a bunch of other games. They had the typical like 2x4 Jenga. There was shuffleboard, which we played. They had some basketball, just like the little. It was not a machine. It was really just same type of setup where there's a basket that you shoot inside of a caged area, kind of, and then the balls fall down the ramp, and then they come to you and you can shoot them again. It was not a machine, so you had to count your own points. It was a little annoying. I love the machines personally, and I think the machines are better than this because the way that it's structured, the ceiling was not tall enough, so you couldn't do a proper arch and do it anyway. That's a little nitpicky thing for me. I actually do a lot of those games. I actually keep track of my high scores on each machine that I do on my phone, which is a little extreme, I know, but that's what I do. Anyway, I also keep all of my putt-putt scorecards, which is also a little, I know, weird. But anyway, so we did three frames, 3 games of bowling. I won 2 out of 3. See, I keep score on everything. But then we went over to the shuffleboard. We played there. That was a lot of fun. Tara was kind of drunk by that point, so I won that. But that was fun. I always forget the rules of shuffleboard, so I had to look them up. But it was a lot of fun. What else? That was it for that night. We tried to go to, I think that same day. No, it was the next day. It was just early in the day. We tried to go to my parents' basement, which is actually a comic book bar, is what they call it. And we knew, because we had looked up the information or something. Something was posted somewhere. I think when we got there, they were talking about they had an employee appreciation night or something like that the night before. So we're like, oh, good. So that because they were closed for that. So we're like, oh, we're here on Tuesday, so we're fine. We're in the clear. No, what that meant was they were closed to the public that Monday night and most of Tuesday. They didn't open until 4 o'clock, which normally they open up at 11. So we had. I was actually bummed about that, and then we had to come back later for dinner, which we did, and it was a lot of fun. I might post some footage I got from there. I actually did a little walkthrough with my phone, like as a video. We go in there. It looks like a kind of an older building, like older pub building. I'm sure it was something else before that, like a restaurant or something. It had kind of that German style, kind of like goes white for most of it, and then they had like the wood. It's hard to describe. I'm not an architect. But that's what it looked like to me. And there were some other buildings in that area that kind of had that same German style, on at least in the outside, the facade maybe. Probably not German architecture. But anyway, I went in there. You go in, and they had a huge patio in the back, or in the front, I should say. And then you go inside, and it's a cool bar, a lot of wood accents. And then the bar kind of wraps around like a big, I don't know what you call it, like an L shape. And then off to the right, when you go in the door, actually is a comic book shop. They actually have a comic book shop inside the bar. And then they had pinball machines. They had quite a few good ones, modern ones. There's a Spider-Man one from the Tobey Maguire series. There's a Star Wars one that seemed pretty recent. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, an X-Men one that was a lot of fun because it's pretty easy to get like extra balls. So you can have multiple balls going in the game. Yeah, a couple other good ones. The Guardians of the Galaxy one, which is actually I love that one. I didn't play it this time, but I played it before, and it's a lot of fun. And they had a couple of arcade cabinets, but not much in that department. A lot of comics. We actually bought an alternate cover of All-Star Batman #1, the one with Two-Face and Batman on it. It's an alternate cover. There's a local artist there that does actually a lot of comic book art. She worked on Black Panther and some other things recently, and so I got that, which is really cool. What else did we do in Atlanta? Oh, the Ponce. Is it Ponce? I don't know if it's Ponce. Ponce City Market, which I think was the old Sears building. It's incredibly large. A lot of square footage in that building. Has a history that goes back pretty far back, when like the first Sears building or something like that. And farmers something or other. Tara was reading me all the details, the history of that. But anyway, that was a lot of cool, really cool. That it reminds us of some place that we have down here called the Conservatory, which is a bar as well as kind of like a food court. You got different companies that have different stalls in there. This place was that, but like on a much larger scale. We got a gourmet hot dog, grabbed a couple beers to go, and we had gelato, which was fun. That place is really cool because like a lot of it's the original flooring and stuff. It's really cool designed.
Sears warehouse.
I said that. I said it was the Sears warehouse. Is it a warehouse or was it an actual Sears?
Both.
Both, yeah, because it was a huge building, something like 1 million square feet.
2.1 million.
2.1 million square feet in this building, and now they repurpose it into this big, kind of a mall, really, and then like a really cool food court, really trendy spot. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say right now. Today's kind of a recoup day. I got start my new job tomorrow. Well, we hit up some. I had some new beers that I've never had. I brought some back too, so I'm looking forward to those. I'll let you know how those go. But that's really all I got for now. I don't want to be too boring. I'm kind of tired. I took a nap when I got home. We had a really early flight this morning. But anyway, we're gonna go get some frozen yogurt because that's what you need when you're recouping. That's all I got. Later.